Lastly, about Turkey Hill, they're producers of the 5th largest selling premium ice cream. They're the official ice cream, iced tea, lemonade provider of the Union, and we'll talk a little bit about later with the cross-promotion between Turkey Hill and Bimbo Bakeries. They have ice cream stands and signage throughout PPL Park, and they're also sponsors of Turkey Hill Cup and Turkey Hill All-Stars. So now I'm going to pass it off to Megan to talk a little bit about the partnership match.
Thank you, Matt. Now, as Matt already illustrated, we believe that Acme shares a similar history, tradition, and core values as the Philadelphia Union. We know that you and Acme are especially involved in the community through charitable food donations and other health and wellness initiatives that you've established in local neighborhoods. Similarly, the Philadelphia Union is extremely connected to their fan base and their community, as evidenced by the fact that the Sons of Ben actually brought the team to Philadelphia. Even further than that, the Union has developed programs such as Union Juniors, Union Academy, and the Summer Select program for youth soccer players. And they're heavily involved in other local youth club teams. And they've developed, similarly to Acme, health and wellness initiatives as well as education and literacy programs in Chester and the surrounding greater Philadelphia area. So we believe their ideals match up and would be perfect for a partnership. Additionally, the union is currently unrepresented in the supermarket industry, so a partnership with you guys would allow you to have the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Union tag and all of the benefits that come with that, which we're going to get into a little bit later. A little bit more about why they're a match. Acme, you guys have a similar overlapping target market as the union. A lot of the customers currently in the Delaware Valley are ranging in that 40 to 59 age range, and most of them have families, and specifically in Delaware and Pennsylvania, they come from lower income households. So if we look at the MLS demographic profile right now, you can see that 61% of MLS fans are over 35, and MLS caters specifically to families. And so part of that overlapping target market is why we believe Acme would be such a great fit for the union. Now, based on this fit, we've developed 3 key goals that we think Acme can accomplish through a sponsorship with the union. The first of which is to increase sales and maximize brand awareness in the tri-state area. The second would be to introduce Acme to a new demographic of consumers. And finally, just to allow further exposure to that pre-existing target market that we already touched upon, the families and older consumers. Now, in terms of brand awareness, everybody knows, as Matt talked about, Acme is extremely popular in the Delaware Valley, in the Philadelphia area, but we want to kind of maximize that brand awareness, bring Acme to places and consumers where it wouldn't otherwise be. And the union, we believe, is the best place to do this, as MLS as a whole is growing exponentially. Just since 2008, the MLS team worth has gone up 175%. It's up to $103 million as of 2015. Furthermore, attendance has increased 35% to 18,600. MLS is also gaining popularity in the 12 to 17 age group. A recent study actually showed that they passed Major League Baseball in terms of popularity, and they're doing that through effectively utilizing social media. They do that more effectively using Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook than any of the other 4 major leagues in the United States. And you might be like, well, the 12 to 17 demographic doesn't really mean much because you don't see a whole lot of 12-year-olds going out to the store buying a ton of groceries. However, what we want to do, or what the union wants to do, is get those fans in, develop a brand relationship with them so that when they get older, they continue to consume union products, come to union games, and in turn consume Acme products. And finally, in terms of brand awareness, based on the signage and other components, which Miranda will get into later, Acme will see increased exposure via TV broadcasts. The union has 2 different types of broadcasts. They have local broadcast contracts with 6ABC, the Comcast Network, and Comcast Sportsnet. And in addition, MLS as a whole has broadcast contracts nationally with ESPN, Fox Sports, and Univision. In terms of ratings, they've gone up tremendously just in 2015 alone. ESPN is drawing 283,000 viewers, which is up 18% since last year. And Fox Sports 1 is also, they're only bringing in 219,000 viewers, but that's up 54% over what NBC Sportsnet was doing with the rights to the games last season. And then Univision is bringing in the most viewers with 325,000, and we believe that Acme can take advantage of this, especially with, that leads us into our next point, new target markets. So I mentioned Univision already, but we think that hitting that Spanish and Hispanic target market section would be huge for Acme. Roughly 13% of the Philadelphia population is of Latino descent, with the majority of those being Puerto Rican. And you can see with this graph here, MLS targets specifically to roughly a fourth of their fan base is Hispanic, and we believe that Acme can take advantage of that. Furthermore, young professionals, I kind of already touched upon that 12 to 17 demographic. As they get older, we kind of want them to continue to be Union fans and in turn continue to be Acme fans. The Union caters to them through boxes and luxury suites, which you can see featured here. And that's a great demographic to pull in, and we'll kind of once you develop the brand relationship with them, again, once they have their own families and stuff, we kind of develop a line of consumers for the Union and subsequently Acme. Now, our final group that we think Acme could target through a sponsorship with the Union would be brand loyal fans. A recent study on psychographic data actually revealed that soccer fans in general are more brand loyal, purchase more team goods, are more willing to travel with their team, and are just more attentive to the overall game day experience, including pregame and postgame events. As such, we believe that Acme could benefit by having a presence at the stadium. You can see here, and Matt talked about it a little bit, PPL Park, a beautiful stadium right on the water in Chester, perfect for tailgates and such. And we also have Toyota Plaza with our sponsors laid out. So we think that if Acme can develop a presence at the plaza, at tailgates, pregame, postgame activities, we can kind of get Union fans to associate the Union brand with Acme and high-quality products. So as such, based on these goals, we've developed several specifically targeted components that Miranda's going to talk about now.
Thanks, Megan. So like Megan said, both the Acme and Union share similar values in that they're both family-oriented and like getting the whole community involved, as well as our desired goal to